Hey guys, it's just going to be me this time because Anna is at work, but I'm back with my review of part 3 of the CW 4-part crossover, this time reviewing Arrow, episode titled Invasion. If you haven't seen it yet and you want to avoid any spoilers, skip this video and come back later because everything I say from this point forward is going to be a spoiler. Okay, pretty much everybody that I've talked to about this episode pretty much agrees that it works way better as the 100th episode of Arrow, which it is, than it does of part 3 of the 4-part crossover. And I gotta tell you, so far this crossover, for me anyway, has been really disappointing. I mean, there's only one part left, and our heroes basically haven't fought the Dominators at all. And in this episode, the whole thing revolves around, Oliver and Sarah and Ray and Diggle stuck in this dream world. And I really like the idea. I think this would have been a fantastic 100th episode. But the fact that it was, the next to last episode of this 4-part crossover, it felt like filler as far as that story goes, but it would have been amazing as a 100th episode. There were some things I really liked. The fight at the end as they're breaking out of the hallucination, I thought that was fantastic. One thing that threw me off about it, though, is Damien Darhk. They hallucinate him, and he's one of the people they have to get through, and he didn't use any magic. Now, and they didn't explain it, and it could be just because the Dominators don't have a concept of magic, so they don't know how to generate that hallucination. It could be something as simple as that, but the fact that he was there and he was fighting hand to hand and not using magic at all, I'm like, man, I would at least have liked an explanation as to why, but the choreography for that fight was awesome. And while Laurel Lance has never been one of my favorite characters, I thought she was a terrible Black Canary, but it was nice to see her again. And it was kind of cool to see what Oliver's life could have been like if the boat never crashed. Another one of my favorite parts from this episode was the Flash and Supergirl taking down Cyberwoman. I absolutely loved that sequence. I thought it was fantastic. And seeing Mad Dog, I absolutely cannot stand Mad Dog in Arrow. I hope they kill him off as soon as possible. But he goes from, being very mistrustful of metas and aliens to kind of coming around like, man, I'm glad you guys are on our side. So that was a nice little transition from Mad Dog, but I really am kind of over that character. Curtis was his usual hilarious, quirky self, and you know what? Ragman is really starting to grow on me. In fact, I would really like to see Ragman get his own show. I don't really think he fits in with Arrow, given that they've tried to move away from the Mystic and his magic rags. I don't really think fit in very well. After they did Damien Darhk last season, I remember reading somewhere that they wanted the show to be more grounded and more realistic this season, so Ragman doesn't really seem to fit with that, but I'm really liking this character, and if he did eventually get his own show, I would watch the shit out of it. The main thing is, though, for a 4-part crossover, the first 3 parts I feel like have been wasted, and all the action that I've really been waiting for is saved for the 4th part in Legends of Tomorrow, which I've watched exactly 4 episodes of. I'm 4 episodes into season 1, so I don't know much about this show. And maybe that's why they're saving all the really cool stuff for Legends of Tomorrow. Maybe it's not doing quite as well as they want, and they're looking for a way to jumpstart it. I know it's moving to Tuesdays soon, so that could have something to do with it as well. I don't know, but I'm excited for it tonight because finally we're going to get to the cool stuff. Alright, I think that's pretty much it for this review. If you have anything to add, please let me know down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video, and I really hope you did, tell me by dropping a like on it and subscribe for more reviews. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.